Money. You probably like money. Well, today I'm going to show you exactly how to lose it, guaranteed. Happy New Year's, everyone. We made it to 2021. I would say that's a pretty big accomplishment. I'm KAKASHI with Kanto Capital. So, even though Pokemon cards had this insane growth and record prices this year, I'm still investing into Pokemon. But here's the thing, there's a secret, virtually guaranteed way to lose money consistently every single year. And I'm sure you're really excited to hear about that. Quick disclaimer, this is not financial advice. I am not a licensed financial advisor. I'm just a random person on the internet sharing my thoughts about investing into a kid's trading card game. Everywhere we look, everyone is talking about how to get rich these days. But it's a new year. Again, it's 2021 now. So as a treat for you making it through the year 2020, you're going to get the proven secret on how to lose money. I mean, 2020, it was a special year. Is that a good way to say it? I'd say 2020 was pretty interesting. And so here's the thing, money, cash, it's a depreciating asset. That means it goes down in value. It's like buying a new car off of the lot. You know that car goes down in value the minute you buy it. Money is the same thing. The longer you hold cash, the less valuable it becomes. Look at gas, the stuff that fuels our cars. It used to be under $1 a gallon. Cheeseburgers, they used to famously cost 10 or 15 cents each, something like that. And packs of baseball cards used to cost 5 cents a pack. And I know that sounds cheap. It's not that it was cheap. It's that our money became less valuable. Our money is what has actually crashed. And I know a few of you guys know exactly where this is going. It's that magic word, inflation. And I know you've heard it before, even if you don't know exactly what it means. But the goal of the government is to constantly have inflation. That means the dollar in your pocket will go down in value pretty much every year. Just like if they reprinted unbroken bonds or hidden fates. What happens? The price goes down because there's more supply. But this is like printing hidden fates not just this year or for the next couple years. This is like them printing hidden fates every year for the next 50 years. Of course, it's going to go down in value because then it would be everywhere. It wouldn't be special anymore. Well, that's what happens with our money. That's what happens with cash. We print more and more every year, and we've done it for the last 50 years. So what does this all have to do with investing into Pokemon? Stay with me here. You always hear it. You hear this. Inflation, the dollar goes down, this or that. But that's the goal. That's part of how the government keeps our economy churning. It's actually a good thing. But what happened in 2020 is the money supply just went completely ballistic. And this chart might look familiar. No, that's not the base set unlimited PSA 9 Charizard. That's not a Pokemon card. That's the supply of our money, of the US dollar. And you'll notice, much like we had a spike in collectibles, i.e. things like comics, sports cards I know skyrocketed, I think video games is booming right now, and of course, Pokemon cards. And we had a huge spike in the supply of money during this same time. And just a quick side note for you econ and you finance guys out there, I understand it's not that simple. I know there's debates about quantitative easing and inflation and money printing and the relationship and all that. But what we basically had was a normal growth for many years, and then boom, suddenly, very recently, our money supply just exploded. In fact, we have 56% more dollars today than we did in 2016. Yes, 56% more compared to just 5 years ago. That's like the equivalent of 1 year Pokemon just decides they want a new CEO and they just decided to hire Oprah. And her first executive decision is that she wants to give everyone Pokemon cards. And she just says, Roaring Skies for you, Ancient Origins for you, Primal Clash? Yeah, sure, let's print some of that too. You want a Pokemon card? Everyone gets a Pokemon card. Except this time it wasn't Pokemon cards that's getting reprinted. It's our US dollar. So what does this have to do with investing into Pokemon? It's simple. Cash is virtually guaranteed to go down in value. So if you want to lose money like clockwork, just keep all of your assets in cash. But here's the thing, inflation is normally okay because it's usually pretty small, so you barely notice it. It's usually maybe about 2% a year or so. But in 2020, we created this ridiculous amount of money due to the stimulus, which of course we needed. But that bigger supply tends to lower values. Just think of it like Pokemon cards. The more supply, the less value. So if you know, or if I know I'm going to be losing money by holding cash, especially this year, and just speaking for me personally, it makes a lot of sense to me to put my cash into something else. And Pokemon is just one of those things. Now, just to be transparent, I'm not only investing into Pokemon. I have other baskets and I'm very active in those too. And no, I'm not suggesting that you empty your wallet and invest every penny you have. But I'm also not going to stop investing. And even though I painted this very simplistic picture, it's not that simple. It's not just black and white. Quantitative easing, it doesn't guarantee that we'll have some crazy hyperinflation, so I don't want you to be scared and think that's exactly going to happen. And Pokemon cards, they can perform worse than cash does. This is not a zero risk play that I'm making. But again, just speaking for me personally, for my own journey, I know the value of cash is supposed to go down. It's built into the system. It's a virtual guarantee for cash to go down in value. And I believe that in the long run, Pokemon is going to go up in value. So in my mind, cash goes down, Pokemon goes up. So I'd rather have my money in something that I think will go up potentially than something that I know is going to go down in value. And you might say, Kakashi, what about other investments? There has to be something better than Pokemon. And that's a very good point. Well, the way I see it, the stock market is, I think we're in year 11 now. We're in a 10, 11 year, maybe 12 year record bull run. We're at all-time highs basically on the S&P 500. And to be fair, it could keep going up. The trend is your friend, the classic phrase, the trend is your friend. But I'm not liking my risk to reward ratio here. And in particular, some of my favorite companies I think right now are a little overextended. Also, if we, let's say, look at something like real estate, in my area, real estate continues to skyrocket up too. Demand's actually very strong in my area where I live, and it's not necessarily a bad play to make. But just due to the, we're in a weird time right now, and I don't know how I feel about being aggressive into something like housing in this particular point in time. And yes, I know things like REITs are an option, and no, I don't want to trade on margin or do any of that. I'm a very long-term investor. And so we have historic all-time highs in the stock market. We have high prices and high competition in housing. And many viewers here know I prefer to buy low whenever possible because what's the goal when we invest? We want to buy low and we want to sell high. And then there's Pokemon. And yeah, Pokemon. Yeah, we have record prices in Pokemon too. So the big thing is, if I'm not liking stocks at these levels and I'm not liking real estate at these levels, why would I be thinking about Pokemon? But here's the difference that I see with Pokemon. It's an immature market. And when I say immature, I don't mean the people that are involved with it. I mean the asset itself and the marketplace. The marketplace is young. And that means that when you have a young, immature marketplace, you can find inefficiencies in the market. You can find deals. You can find mispriced items. You can't go to Fidelity and say, oh, well, I'm not going to buy one share. If I buy 10 shares, you're going to give me a deal, right? How about 20% off? No, that's not the way it works because those are established marketplaces. That is the way the system works. They have a set established standard to do things. Real estate. Yeah, you can find deals, but it's not easy for a normal person like me. And it comes not just with that problem, it also has huge risk, you need large capital allocation, and there's virtually zero liquidity. But Pokemon, good old Pokemon, I can still, any day of the week, I can potentially hunt down a mint card for, let's say, $100, and you can grade it and turn it into a $400 PSA 10 card. I can find a small lot of cards or a collection for $200, but it might actually be worth double or triple the value. That is actually doable. Maybe not every day, but it definitely happens all the time. I can also buy a brand new set like Vivid Voltage or Shiny Star V at the theoretical lowest price. Obviously, it's not guaranteed, but in theory, buying the release day prices, that's about as cheap as you can expect for Pokemon. So even in this record bull market in Pokemon, I can still find deals on cards. I can find cards that I think have significant upside. I can find cheap lots. I can buy brand new release products at the theoretical rock bottom price. And I just like those odds. I like the entry point. I think Pokemon is a good place to put my money even now. And maybe I'll be wrong in 10 years, and maybe people will laugh at this video. I mean, heck, if I'm wrong, I'll laugh with you. But I think I'm willing to risk it. And I think I can still find fantastic value in the Pokemon card hobby, even now. So we have cash, an asset that is basically guaranteed to go down in value. And we have record prices in normal assets like stocks and real estate. But in Pokemon, even in this crazy bull market, there is still tons of value that can be found. And that's just one of many reasons why even today, even in the middle of this crazy Pokemon card bull market, I'm still investing into Pokemon. So I hope you found this chat interesting. I know this is outside of our normal Pokemon investing talks. So let me know how you liked today's video. I can never say this enough, guys, but thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to like the video, to help out the channel if you like the video. Thank you as always for watching. I'm Kakashi with Kanto Capital. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.